Taurus, hello, welcome back, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here with me today. This is going to be a general reading for the Taurus collective. In all placements. Sorry, now I have ash all over my hands from that smudge stick. All right. Before we jump in, we are going to use the singing bowl to clear any lingering energy that does not belong here, that does not belong to this specific collective, that could cause the message to come off convoluted, not concise, not accurate even for you all. So if you want to use this time to call on any specific deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so. The more, the merrier. Sorry, there's a cat here all over this. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump right into the tarot cards. We're going to be using our tarot for our Celtic cross, and then we're going to do a few clarifying cards at the end with some oracle decks, possibly a Lenormand deck, most likely a Lenormand deck as well, just to kind of wrap everything up together. Okay, we are currently in a full moon in Capricorn. There is a lot of chaos that's going to ensue the next 6 or so months. It's also a really good time to repair and rebuild and maybe even revisit some things that need to be revisited, wrapped up. The first card that we got out for your current energy, the Three of Swords. This is a literally heartbreaking energy, feeling heartbroken, that physical ache that comes with betrayal, third-party situations, cheating, lies, any and all of that stuff. It doesn't necessarily even need to be in a relationship. I'm going to move this real quick. It could be familial. It could be work-related. Maybe someone kind of backstabbed you. Maybe you have a friendship that's kind of not feeling very good, feeling like maybe they betrayed you. Some really interesting energies for you all. What's crossing you at this time? This could be really slow moving for you as well. It could take you some time to get over it. Maybe it's something that happened over a year ago, over 2 years ago, whatever length of time. It just feels like it's something that's not fresh, something that's not necessarily new. Something could have triggered a memory, could have triggered. We have 2 sevens out already. 7 of coins, 7 of wands, 7 and 8 of wands. 2 sixes as well. 6 of swords, 6 of pentacles. Lots of reoccurring. Okay. The challenge for you right now, I feel like, is just the pace with which this heartbreak, this betrayal energy is moving through you. Again, it could have just come in like a new wave. Maybe you haven't even thought about it for a really long time, but it just hit you like a ton of bricks, and now you're right back in the middle of it. And that could be something that's been happening for maybe even like 5-10 years now. It's a really long time to experience this energy. I hope that is not the case and you are able to let it go and start the healing process and the forward movement process. But from the looks of this, you are, and you have. You're going to, I should say. Recent past, you have the 6 of coins. This is generosity, reciprocity, the scales evening themselves out if something has felt unbalanced or if something did feel unbalanced in the past. I'm going to back. Well, I guess I can't. God damn it. I hate that the camera shakes. I was going to move it back away from the desk, but I can't because then the shot won't be right. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay. Oh, yes, we're going to take it. A lot of wands energy showing up for you. The Fool on the bottom of your deck. Taking a leap, trusting that the universe will support you in whatever decision that you make, even if it feels a little crazy, even if it feels a little like out of left field, a little dangerous even. Yeah, you definitely should trust and take that leap. It'll pay off tenfold. All right, recent past. This reciprocal generosity is what I'm getting. This could have been, maybe it's why this is so tough to let go of and to move on from, is because this was so like reciprocal and it felt really loving and very giving. But for whatever reason, it wasn't. It betrayed you, is what I'm getting. This relationship, friendship, situation, a job, even. It could have felt at one point very much like the give and take was equal. You were putting in effort and you were getting out a lot from your effort, right? It felt really good. It felt really reciprocal. But now you're moving into a space where you're reevaluating that. Like maybe you've been putting in longer hours. Your work has improved. You've honed a skill. You've perfected a process and now you're more effective. And so you feel like you should be getting paid more. That's what this card is all about. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the effort that you're putting into this worth what you're getting out of it, the reward? You have to sustain yourself. You have to improve yourself. And you are Taurus energy. This is very much luxury and wealth and living a life that is comfortable and stable and reciprocal. All of these things. So in order to get to that place, you have to take stock. You have to figure out, like, am I doing enough? Do I need to put more effort into this specific thing versus this that's maybe not generating what I want it to, right? The effort is just not, it's not worth it. In your mind space right now, you feel ready and really, really focused on moving forward, moving out of a situation, moving out of a state of chaos, self-induced chaos as well. 5 of Swords, which comes right before this. This is what these people are leaving behind. If you look, it's 2 figures. They're leaving these chaotic, choppy waters and they're moving towards calmer waters, and there's a shore. So there's a better life waiting for them, and they know this. What they need to do is get in the boat and leave. I feel like you're really thinking about like what your boat is, how you're going to get there, when that point is going to come. But I feel like you're getting really, really close to just getting in your boat and leaving. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to participate. In order for me to get to here, here and here, I need to focus on what's going to get me there and cut ties with anything that's going to keep me from it, that's going to hold me back. That includes internal dialogues, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you not only talk to yourself, but talk about yourself, like to others when you are explaining yourself, or not even explaining yourself, but introducing yourself or engaging in conversation. Like, tell me about yourself. What do you do? What do you do for fun? What do you like? Yada, yada, yada. Like, completely lost my train of thought. Wow. All right, moving on. Sorry. Your conscious space. This is what I was talking about earlier, that Taurus energy, very Venus energy, feminine, luxury, soft, yet stable, well taken care of, like very comfortable. This is having enough to share and to spare. She is carefree, and I say she because this is a feminine energy. You don't have to be a feminine to resonate with this, for this to be your reading. Tarot is genderless. Please remember that. But this person has 6 pentacles over here. This is their stash. This is to take care of their homestead, their bills, their overhead at work, or their overhead in their businesses, whatever. Car note, insurance, all of the things. And then over here is what they have left for charity work or family and friends that need support or for donation, whatever. Enough to share and to spare, enough money specifically to share and to spare. We need to be very specific with what we want and what we are talking about and what we're manifesting, right? Enough to share and to spare. Enough what? Bread? Fish? Weeds? Like what? Enough what to share and to spare? Peace, harmony, love, food, clean water, like abundance of, the heck was that? Money, resources, time, energy, right? Be very, very specific. Advice from the universe. 7 of Wands. There's going to be a time, and it could point specifically to that Fool energy that was on the bottom of the deck. Just take a leap of faith. There might be some people who are going to make you defend your choices. Like, what are you doing? That doesn't make any sense. That is not rational. That is not practical. You're a very practical person, right? You're typically very thought out, very planned, very routine, right? So to do something spontaneous and kind of not necessarily unplanned, I don't see you doing anything unplanned, but it could just be a really big change. Moving to a new city, leaving a job. This is, again, not to say that you haven't planned to and been thinking about leaving something for a very long time. But when it does come time and you do, you might have to defend your choices, is what Spirit is saying. But don't ever be afraid to do that. Don't ever be afraid to go to bat for yourself. And I feel like for you, there are definitely people in your life that will go to bat for you, whether that be a partner, a friend, a parent, a sibling, mentor, teacher. I feel like you have a lot of people that will step up to the plate and defend you if they need to. Energies around you. Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving, very unmoved. Like this is the only knight in the entire tarot deck that is sitting still. Everyone else is moving. Everyone else is going, doing, executing. This one's just kind of like sitting here. They know they have something to offer. They know they have something that needs to be somewhere. This money. God damn it, I hate. I'm so sorry. I hope that doesn't bother you guys as much as it bothers me, but I promise you I will figure it out. All right. Energies around you, very thick, very heavy is what I'm feeling. Very hard to maneuver through, navigate. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we have a full moon in Capricorn. I feel like I did. Again, not entirely sure. Capricorn energy, earth energy, feels very heavy, very slow moving. So if you are having a hard time letting something go, moving on from something, saying goodbye to something, it very much could just be the planets. I don't know much about astrology. I know a little bit and like what I see on social media and stuff. But if that is something that you're interested in and you have any sort of inclination towards, you should look into it. It might explain a lot about what's going on right now, how to navigate it further, how to address certain situations. Hopes and fears for you. 10 of Cups. This is ultimate happiness. My cups, all 10 of them, runneth over, and they overflow into everything in your life. There is not a single thing that isn't touched, that goes untouched by this abundance of love, and abundance of fulfillment, satisfaction, contentment, ease, peace, grace. Just all of the emotional fulfillment that you could ever dream of. The imagery on this card, whatever that is for you, it doesn't even have to be a partner and 2 children, or in a house on the hill with a little stream. Although that sounds beautiful, for some people it's a cabin in the woods with just themselves and their pet. Maybe not even a pet. You know, for some people it's a mansion in Calabasas with 12 kids and their cousins and everyone and their whole family living with them. For some people it's a compound. For some people it's traveling in an RV. You know what I mean? For everyone it's very different. But your hope is that you can reach this feeling, that you experience it once in your life, this feeling of just complete ease, complete peace. This is what I've always dreamed of. This is what I've always wanted, prayed for, wished for. Absolutely. The outcome for you, 6 of Wands. Victory. Whatever you want, whatever you put your mind to, whatever you decide that you want and you take action towards, it will be yours. Whether that is moving out of state, maybe starting over completely, doing it without having a job first, but just kind of going out on a whim and having faith, and everything lines up for you. You get the job, the dream job, even if it wasn't what it was before. If you left a position, if you left a career, maybe you're pursuing something on your own. Page of Wands. Very courageous, very adventurous, very young. This could be like you moving out for the first time on your own. Maybe you've always lived at home. Maybe you've gone from like having roommates to having a spouse to now living by yourself type of situation. Um, but it's very much younger, adventurous, like following their whims, following their heart, their passion, things that would just absolutely light you up is what you're going to be doing. Very artistic, very open, very expressive. I love that energy for you. That's a really, really, really fun energy to see you guys in. Just exploring and doing things that are fun for you. Oh, the whip. I'm going to have to read about that because I'm not entirely sure what that one is. Okay, let's do a okay. Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Oh my. What the fuck? Sorry, I didn't mean to put that so close. There's that. And whip. Well, okay, I guess maybe I don't need to read about this. Okay. And turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay, so if you don't want to have kids right now, maybe you don't do things that create children. Okay. Yeah, but if you do want kids, have at it. I feel like this is more of like people who don't necessarily want kids right now. Yeah, more of a have fun, do your thing, but be safe and be like still use your head, right? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I love you all so very much. Have so much fun. Be good. Bye.